Hi everyone. In this video, I would like to talk about a special feature we have in Citrix. It's called Application Prelaunch. So, what exactly is Application Prelaunch? So, Application Prelaunch it basically launches users sessions even before users try to launch the particular application. Okay, so I'll tell you why this feature is really useful in Citrix environment. Let's say there is a healthcare client. Okay, there is a healthcare client and there is a doctor who works in a hospital, and this doctor works on the first floor, works on the ground floor, works on the seventh floor and ninth floor, and this doctor needs to go to the rounds taking care of the patients on different floors. Okay, so this doctor, when he comes in the morning, when he tries to when he tries to take care of the patients, he tries to log into the Citrix session, and he sees the records of the patients. Okay, then once it is done, he needs to go to the fourth floor. Okay, so once he goes to the fourth floor, when he tries to take care of the patients, okay, see, doctor's time is precious, and getting reports of the patients is also really required. Okay, so he cannot waste his time, the doctor cannot waste the time. So once the doctor goes to the fourth floor, the sessions should launch immediately. Okay, so it should not take a while to load these sessions again. So what this session pre-launch does is when the doctor goes to a different floor, okay, the moment the doctor logs into the Citrix receiver from a different machine, these applications would be waiting. They are already they are already running the session. The sessions are already open. The moment user logs in, the sessions would automatically come up on the screen. Okay, so user need not click on these applications again to launch it. Okay, so this is session pre-launch in simple terms. So when do you want the sessions to launch? So you can configure session pre-launch here under Citrix delivery group. So here, by default, no pre-launch. Pre-launch is not selected by default. So if you want to enable pre-launch, you can select this option which says pre-launch when any user in delivery group logs on to receiver for Windows. So if you want to configure pre-launch, you can select this option. So when any user in any particular delivery group logs into Citrix receiver, what happens is the moment the user logs into Citrix receiver, the applications, the pre-launch will happen automatically. Okay, but at any point in time, if you want to give pre-launch feature only to a specific number of users, like one or two users, you can also do it here. You can click add and add the user. Let's say, okay, this user would get session pre-launch automatically. Okay, so one thing that we need to keep in mind while we enable session pre-launch is it will consume licenses, because when session pre-launch is enabled, user need not click on the application to launch. The session would be automatically open. So in this case, it would take license. Okay. So what happens is when you enable pre-launch, and if the user is not using that application, then you're wasting the license. So we have to be really careful while configuring session pre-launch, application pre-launch. So these are some options that are available if you want to configure pre-launch properly. So when an average load on all machines exceeds, okay, in the delivery group, let's say in the delivery group, if the average load on all machine exceeds, okay, if it is exceeding more than 50%, then you can log off the session. If no application is started, when do you want pre-launch session to end? You can end the session when the load on all the machines exceeds like 50% or 60%. You can configure it, or you can also do one thing: when load on only one machine, if it is exceeding more than 70-80%, okay, then it is not good. So we can also end the pre-launch session when a load on the single server is more than 60% or 70%. You can configure it here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click OK. Okay, seems like we have enabled session pre-launch. So what you can do is, in order to cross-check, okay, whether the session pre-launch is enabled or not, always click on the delivery group. Okay, select the delivery group. Once it is selected, if you see here, session pre-launch, it says pre-launch for any user. So this, gives a confirmation that the session pre-launch has been enabled. Okay. I hope you find this information helpful. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.